Full flight back, 34 passengers, and we will be taking 2,900 pounds, almost 23,000 pounds of fuel to get back. That'll cover our alternate airport, which is Orlando. I don't see that we'll need to do that. And let's get this flight moving. Guys, if you all have any questions, feel free to put it in the chat. And once I pick it up, then I will get it done. So let's program the flight management computer. So we're going to pick out. So we're flying from Nassau back to Miami, which is the ICAO code for Nassau is MYNN, to Miami, which is KMIA. So we're going to pick that, and we'll check out the weather. So then we'll check to see what the weather, and we'll choose what runway we're going to take off on. So we'll put it on flight number here. We'll say execute, and let's go check the weather. So I'm going to tune into the weather radio, and frequency is set. And let's check in the weather for
Mike, Yankee, November, airport information, Romeo 2000, Zulu, weather, wind 06, 8 at 10, visibility 10,000, sky condition, few clouds at 3,000, 900, temperature 23, 2.14, altimeter 3024, advise on initial contact that you have information, Romeo.
so information Romeo, based on the automated weather system,
Mike,
068 at 10. So basically it's 070. The winds haven't changed very much. Temperature is 23 degrees. Barometric pressure has changed by 1. So we will change that to 3024. And that's 1013 over there. 1013. Okay. So we can take off with the crosswind. It's only 10 knots. So I say we can take off runway 14. Let's have a look at our charts. So we can close off the approach. We'll leave the runway with the airport position there. So the wind is still coming from that direction, 10 knots. We're not going to taxi all the way out to runway 10 just to take off. We can take off runway 14. So what we're going to do is go look at our departures. We have 3 departures on the system. Right, so Nico is our first waypoint out of here. So we can do the Freddy 2 departure, RNAV departure. I think we will choose that. So we'll fly to Juted, Haram, then to Nico. So we go back down to the flight management computer and we say depart. We're departing on runway 14, and we'll use the Freddy 2, and we'll transition to Nico. Now, because there is already other waypoints inside there, we're going to have some doubled up information in here. So we're going to leave runway 14, take off, fly 143 until we get to Freddy. Then we're going to turn to 233 to Juted, Haram. Let's go to the next page. Nico. Now, we don't need to come back to ZQA. ZQA is the VOR for Nassau. So we can get rid of the ZQA and fly straight to Nico. So what we will do, we will say delete that. We'll delete that. Put Tinky there, because that's the next point after Nico. We say execute. We will be going into Miami on the Flipper 7 arrival, based on our flight plan. So after Tinky, we're going to go to Fowey. And depending on which way we're landing in Miami, there are some height restrictions and speed restrictions for getting to Flipper. So that's preset there. We'll worry about that when ATC picks us up. So
Nassau traffic, pineapple at 957, beach 1900, left beach runway 14, Nassau.
So our flight plan, which has been powered by SimBrief, has told us that they want us to fly at 20,000 feet. So we are going to pre-select 20,000 in our MCP. There we go. And we're now going to put it in the flight management computer. Make sure our climb is 180. And we'll be cruising at 200. Flight level 200. And we'll be descending at 200 knots. So there we go. So this is what it looks like. And that's about the size of it. I think we should be ready to go. We'll get a new squawk code and everything from the ATC at Miami. So passengers are loaded up. Let's get them all seated. Seatbelt signs to come on. We can ask the ground services to leave. They can all drive away.
Nassau traffic, pineapple at 957, final, runway 14, Nassau.
Close up the doors. The beacon can go on. Nassau traffic, Pacific 29956 is at gate position Alpha 13 startup. Altimeter 3024, Nassau traffic. So we've just let everyone know that we're going to start. So right engine ignition to come on. Turn off the avionics. And we're going to turn over right engine. Watching the NG to rise. And we'll put this into the start position. Light off. We're watching our engine temperature. Make sure it doesn't flame out. Stabilize at 727 degrees. And we have a good start. NG is rising. All right, good. We'll engage the right generator. That's on. We will disengage the external power. Ask them to move the GPU. The GPU is gone. And we're going to start the left engine.
Nassau traffic, pineapple at 957, taxiing to gate, taxiing to, apron 4, pineapple 957.
All right, so we've got engine 1 started. We can engage the generator. Electrical systems can come back on. Window heat, pitot. We'll reset the isolation valves, the bleed air. Bring the ignition back to normal. Auto caution is on. Everything up there looks good. Engine pressures and temperatures look good. Set our trims. Trims are set for takeoff. Bring our flight plan back up. Transponder to go on. And then we will be taxiing to runway 14 via Hotel 3 Hotel, holding point runway 14. Nassau traffic, Pacific 2956 at gate 813, taxi to holding point runway 14 via Hotel 3 Hotel. Nassau traffic. Taxi light to come on. And our departure time will be recorded as 2028 Zulu. Release the brakes. Test the brakes. Yeah, brakes working. So we'll be exiting Hotel 3, as it's seen on the sign there, and turning right on Hotel for runway 14. I don't know where that plane parked. Oh, he parked behind. Okay. Right, so let's do our pre-takeoff checklist and flows. Window heat, pitot is on. Come down from, we run from left to right. All this looks good. Center panel looks good. We'll turn this over to left generator. This all looks good. Right side, pressurization and everything is set. Good. All we need to do now is engage the oxygen. We'll check the center console. Auto anti-skid is turned on. Radar can come on. And we're coming to the holding point. Transponder on. We can turn on auto caution. On above. Good. Light indicates it's on. Hold short. Brakes engaged. Flight check. Surfaces. And that's free. Nassau traffic, Pacific 2956 holding short of runway 14. Do we have any inbound traffic on 14? Nassau traffic. Nassau traffic, Pacific 2956, line up runway 14, Nassau. Right, so we're clear to line up. Landing lights and strobes to come on. Air hostesses to sit down, take their seats.
Approaching 14.
All right, we're on runway 10. That's confirmed. Nassau traffic, Pacific 2905, 6 takeoff, runway 14. RNAV to Freddy. Freddy to departure, and we're climbing to flight level 200. Nassau. And here we go. Bring the props up. Make sure they're stabilized. Power set. Airspeed alive. V1. V-rotate. And we're up. Hit the brakes, touch the wheels from spinning. Gear up. Taxi light off. Oil pressures and temperatures all in the green. No issues. We're slightly right of our flight path, but that's okay. Flaps to come up. Props back.
Terrain, 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 terrain.
And we can... Autopilot can come on. Don't know why it's doing that. And we're climbing out. No, terrain. He said terrain, not deplane. It's not Fantasy Island, Uncle Buzz. We know what age group you come from. Nah, not look boss the plane. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that used to be Fantasy Island. The dog stole your spot. Oh, wonderful. So we're still flying the departure out of Nassau. Once we get to Nico, then we will be joining the arrival into Miami as they're so close to each other. We're doing it low and slow today, guys. For those who just joined, we are flying the Saab 340. Coming up on 10,000 feet. So we will be getting into Miami airspace in a little while. Let me just check the system here. And we have a Miami approach as well. They've just come on. So we may get an ATIS as well. Let's have a look. Right, so 10,000 feet, landing lights can come off. Logo and wing lights can come off. Yes, we do have a Miami ATIS. Seatbelt signs can come off. Everything looks good up here. Let's tune into the Miami ATIS. ATIS is automated terminal information service. So 11915 is the frequency.
Visibility 10. 4,500 scattered. 25,000 scattered. Temperature 23. 2.12. Altimeter 3026. Arl approach is in use. Arrivals expect ILS runway 8 right. ILS runway 9er. Area navigation GPS runway 8 left. Departing runways 8 left. 8 right. 9er. North is 2 airmen. Numerous cranes vicinity airport. Check current movements. Operate trans-west move C on taxiways and runways. Bird activity vicinity airport. Hazardous weather information for MEA area available from ATC. All aircraft read back all hold short instructions and design values. PCL service operational. Advise on initial contact. You have information Alpha. Miami International Airport 8 is information Alpha 1953 Zulu. West 080 at 12. Visibility 10. 4,500 scattered. 25,000 scattered. Temperature 23. 2.12. Altimeter 3026. Parallel approach is in use. Arrivals expect ILS runway 8.
Okay, so we have information Alpha into Miami. So we will need to give the controller that piece of information to let him know that we have picked up the weather and we know what the weather is at Miami. Well, mostly for the approach, but we'll give it to center as well. I have pre-programmed center into the COM1 radio, and that's 135.175. And we'll be getting into contact with him shortly, unless he sends me a message otherwise before. They usually send a contact me message, so we're pretty far off still. All right, so we're coming up on 80,000 feet, transition level. So again, where we switch from the local barometric pressure to standard barometric pressure, which is 29902. And we should be getting in contact with Miami shortly. Let's tune him in. Let's see if it's my...
Miami Center, how do you copy? Miami Center copies you 5x5. Awesome, thanks.
Good.
Victor Romeo Hotel Kilo Golf. Proceed direct at Nassau. Direct at Hotel Kilo Golf.
Center for Exec Jet 157, just verifying you want to maintain 14,000.
Exec Jet 157, climb and maintain, flight level 410.
410, thanks, Exec Jet 157.
That's my good old friend Ron Henderson.
Miami Center, American 268, vacating, flight level 410. American 268, roger, thanks for top of descent.
1,000 feet to go. And
Victor Romeo Hotel Kilo Golf. Descend and maintain 2,000.
2,000 Hotel Kilo Golf.
Giant 761 Heavy, do you have the RNAV runway 9 approach on board?
Affirm.
Alright, expect that.
Alright.
FedEx 222, turn right heading 180.
Right headed 180, FedEx 222.
Victor Romeo Hotel Kilo Golf, safe speed.
We just in 240.
Victor Romeo Hotel Kilo Golf, can you do 220 for me?
220 Hotel Kilo Golf.
Cathay 214 Whiskey, safe speed.
Speak to 55 knots, Cathay 214.
Cathay 214 Whiskey, can you reduce to 220, please?
Roger, speak to 20, Cathay 214.
FedEx 222 Heavy, safe speed. FedEx 222.
Speak 250, FedEx 222.
FedEx 222 reduced to 210.
Speak 210, FedEx 222.
FedEx 222, the airport is about 3 miles at your 10 o'clock. Do you have the field?
Field inside, FedEx 222.
Alright, FedEx 222. Continue heading 180, and then I'll
Sorry about
turn
that,
you
guys.
back for the visual approach. Turn you
sometimes
back
the
towards
audio
north for the visual approach.
gets out of control there. Sorry about that. Hope I didn't blow out anybody's ears.
Land after the traffic, FedEx 222.
Bohemian 8852.
I knew it
wind
blew out my
080
ears.
at 11 gust 20. Runway 9 are clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 9, Bohemian 8852.
Miami Center, Pacific 2956 with you. Flight level 200 from the east.
Pacific 2956, Miami Center, squawk 4702.
Squawking 4702, Pacific 2956. Thank you.
FedEx 222, now turn right heading 360. FedEx 222, turn right heading 360.
Right headed 360, FedEx 222.
FedEx 222, descend and maintain 1,800. FedEx 222, descend and maintain 1,800.
1,800, FedEx 222. Miami Center, hello, American 1301, 143, climbing 160, inbound RT.
To the Pacific 2956, radar contact 45 miles west of the Nassau VOR. Cross flipper at and maintain 10,250 knots. Miami altimeter 3026.
3026, 10,000 and 250 at Flipper, Pacific 2956.
Pacific 2956, I'm sorry, it's 12,000 at flipper.
12000, so we're landing east at Flipper, Pacific 2956.
FedEx 222, flight heading 270.
Okay, so I knew, based on the ATIS, I knew that was going to be the...
above 1,500 until Busby, cleared RNAV runway 9 approach.
That would have been the height restrictions. I have already put that in, 12,000.
Question on that 09 approach, Cathay 240.
American 1301, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Climb and maintain 370, American 1301.
Miami Center, good day. Jet Blue 1558, flight level 360, crossing Bordeaux.
1558, Miami Center, squawk 4543.
Squawking 4543, JetBlue 1558.
Right, so guys, just for those who don't know, the squawk code of our transponder is to individually mark each aircraft on his scope.
Giant 761 heavy, descend to maintain 2000.
2000, Giant 761.
Victor, Romeo, Hotel, Kilo Golf, maintain at or above 1,500 until Busby, cleared RNAV, runway 9 approach.
Clear on runway 9 approach 1,500 above Busby and confirm we still maintain 220 knots.
FedEx, let's see, you should be 25, let's see, what's your speed now?
220. 210 knots, FedEx 222.
Victor, Romeo, Hotel, Kilo Golf, say speed.
220.
All right, you can reduce to final approach speed at this time.
Okay, final approach speed, Hotel Kilo Golf.
FedEx 222, heavy, turn right, heading 360, and we'll get you back into the airport.
We're heading 360, FedEx 222.
Cathay 214, Whiskey Wind 080 at 11 gust 20, runway 9 clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 9, Cathay 214 Whiskey.
Delta 9471, you departed my airspace to the north. No adjoining ATC online, radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Air Canada 1255, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, no further ATC available.
Over to Unicom, Air Canada 1255, thanks a lot, have a good day.
JetBlue 1558, radar contact 40 miles south of the Bordeaux intersection, cross decal at and maintain 5,000, Lauderdale altimeter 3026.
Radar contact, cruise equal at about 5,000, 3026, JetBlue 1558.
FedEx 222, turn right, heading 070.
We're heading 070, FedEx 222.
Right, so we have a height restriction of 12,000. So that's been reset at the MCP. So when we hit our top of descent, we will put the plane into descend, and we should descend down to 12,000 as per his instructions.
Bohemia 8852 vacated, runway 9.
Taxi to parking via Alpha.
Taxi parking by Alpha, Bohemia 8852, thanks for the help.
So let's have a look at the arrival into Miami. And so we can close all of this off. And you can understand what instructions he gave me. So what we will do, we will pull up the arrival. He said the Flipper 7 arrival, which we knew from beforehand based on our flight plan. So landing Miami East, runways 8 left, 8 right, 1, 2, and 9.
Exec Jet 157 departed my airspace to the north. No adjoining ATC online. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved.
At this point, all aircraft have to be at 10,000 feet, 250 knots. Then we're going to fly all the way down here and then come back around to land on the ILS runway 9. So let's put that in. Let's have a look at that chart. So the approach for the ILS runway 9.
25, contact Miami approach 124.85.
12485, Virgin 52528.
FedEx 222, turn right, heading 090.
Fly heading 090, FedEx 222.
FedEx 222, you have traffic at your 1 o'clock. 4 miles. Do you have that traffic in sight?
Traffic inside FedEx 222.
Follow the traffic. Cleared visual approach, runway 9.
The traffic clear, visual approach, runway 9, FedEx 222.
Victor, Romeo Hotel, Kilo Golf, wind 080 at 12 gust 18, runway 9, cleared to land.
Runway 9, clear to land, Hotel Kilo Golf. Miami Center, good afternoon, airport to go. Portugal 223 at flight 350. With information of
Air Portugal 223 Heavy, Miami Center, squawk 4737.
Squawk 4737, Air Portugal 223.
Giant 761 maintain at or above 1,500 until Busby cleared RNAV, runway 9 approach.
Clear enough runway 9, maintain 1500 till Busby, Giant 761.
FedEx 222, you're only about 3 miles trail of the previous aircraft. You might have to slow a little bit.
Clearing down FedEx 232.
Cathay 214 Whiskey, taxi to parking via Alpha.
Oh, there's our top of descent marker, just after Fawi. Flipper, we want to be at 250 knots. Well, this aircraft can't do 250 knots indicated, so, but we need to be at 12,000 feet.
Miami Center, having a radar contact 30 miles east of the Fort Lauderdale VOR, way high for Miami. Flight present heading, descend to maintain 16,000.
Air Portugal 223 descending to 160.
American 268, contact Miami approach 124.85. 2045. FedEx 222, wind 080 at 12 gust 18, runway 9 are clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 9, FedEx 2.
So we have two levels of ATC running today in Miami. We have center and we have Miami approach. So once we start to descend, center will then hand us over to Miami approach,
574.
which will be a different controller.
Miami Center, just to confirm, Air Portugal 223, did we say the present heading?
Yes, remain present heading, descend to maintain 1,600.
Maintaining present heading, Air Portugal 223. Can we confirm the altitude as well for Air Portugal 223?
Confirm altitude. Which altitude do you want to confirm?
The cleared altitude for Air Portugal 223.
You're cleared down to 1,600, 16,000.
1,600 Air Portugal 223.
Yeah, I said 1,600. I meant 16,000, 16,000.
So, 16,000 Air Portugal 223.
American 1187, radar contact 69 miles west of the Nassau VOR. Cross Junarat and maintain 2,280 knots. Miami altimeter 3027.
3027. Okay, so it looks like we have a change in the weather. Hold on.
Giant 761 heavy, wind 080 at 12 gust 18, runway 9 are clear to land.
9 are clear to land, Giant 761.
Mike, Yankee, Bravo.
Hotel Kilo Golf, taxi to parking via
Okay,
Alpha.
that's not working. ATIS has gone offline.
FedEx 222, welcome to Key West, taxi to parking via Echo Alpha.
Taxi for parking via Echo Alpha, FedEx 222.
FedEx 1784, you with me? Delta 28 Heavy, where are you located?
Oh, he's pretty low down. All right, we're coming up to our top of descent, guys. We're just about, what, 5 miles? 4 miles. There we go. And we'll just hit the vertical speed knob.
Delta 028,
And
got you.
we'll let the
Yeah,
autopilot
just,
take us down.
Stand by, you're a little bit far out, but I'll get back to you here in just a few minutes. Southwest 272, departing my airspace to the south. No joining the ATC online, radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Alright, American 1187, safe speed. American 1187.
We're doing 300 knots.
Pacific 2956, safe speed.
We're doing 200 indicated, Pacific 2956.
Pacific 2956. Let's see. Turn left heading 270. Vectors for traffic.
Left 270, vectors for traffic, Pacific 2956.
And Portugal 223, we're requesting lower altitude.
Air Portugal 223, contact Miami approach 124.85.
One for point.
Okay, so now we're being vectored. There's a faster, bigger airplane behind us. So he would probably try and get him into Miami before me.
American 1301, departing my airspace to the north. No joining ATC online, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
American 1301, point.
No, I won't crash. Don't worry. Right, we're now passing transition altitude, and the local barometric pressure is 3026, so we reset that to 3026. I think he said 3027, you know. Let's see if we can get the ATIS again. I don't think the ATIS was working just now.
American 2739, Miami Center,
Nope.
squawk 4622.
It's not working. Seatbelt signs can come on.
American Delta 28, that's affirmative. American 2739, radar contact 53 miles southwest of the Nassau VOR. Cross flipper at and maintain 12,000 and 280 knots. Miami altimeter 3027. Pacific 2956, proceed direct flipper. Rejoin the arrival.
Okay, direct flipper, rejoin the arrival, Pacific 2956. Okay, so he's asked us to rejoin the arrival. So we're going to turn back around. So that other plane has passed us. Might be a little higher than us. Let's have a look. Let's see if we see him. Might be in the clouds. Yep.
American 1187, contact Miami approach 124.85.
2487, American 1187, we'll see you.
Uh, 1,000 feet to go. And we're rejoining the arrival at Flipper. So let's have a look here. There's Flipper.
Pacific 2956, contact Miami approach 124.85. Thanks for the help.
Okay, 124.85 for Miami approach, and have a great one run, Pacific 2956.
Yeah, you too. See you later.
Heading at 200.
200 for Air Portugal 223.
Air Portugal 223, descend maintain 8,000.
Descend maintain 8,000, Air Portugal 223.
Miami approach, good afternoon. Pacific 2956 with you. 12,000 direct Flipper.
Last aircraft takeoff then.
Pacific 2956.
Pacific 2956, Miami approach. Miami altimeter 3027, expect ILS runway 9er approach.
3027, and we're expecting the ILS runway 9 approach. Pacific 2956.
Miami ground, good afternoon. Dhaka International 311, Avim Juliet 12, spot 26, request taxi. 5331, Miami approach, runway 8 right, taxi via Papa. Okay, taxi via Papa, runway 8 right. Dhaka International 311. UPS 9706, radar contact altitude leaving. We're leaving 3,300, UPS 9706. UPS 9706, climb maintain 7,000, proceed direct Winco. 7,000, direct Winco, UPS 9706. Virgin 525, turn left heading 180, vectors to the final. 180 vectors to final, Virgin 525.
Miami approach, American 407 Heavy is ready for push and start.
Papa Alpha Yankee 2956, what's your call sign again?
Pacific 2956.
Pacific 2956, thanks. Send him in 8000.
Descend and maintain 8,000. Pacific 2956. Okay, so he's asked us to get down to 8,000. And so we will do that manually. So we will go into vertical speed mode. And we will set 1,000 feet descent per minute.
Airport Circle 223, turn right heading 270.
270 for Airport Circle 223.
UPS 97066.
Pull our power back.
525, turn left heading 120, join the localize.
Left 120 for the localizer, runway 9. Virgin 525.
UPS 9706, traffic 5 miles, 1 o'clock. Airbus 330, traffic site.
I've got him on TCAS, I can't see him because I'm in a left bank right now. But I'll advise UPS 9706.
UPS 9706, he shouldn't be a factor, he'll be 1,000 feet above you. UPS 9706, confirm your direct wing code.
Roger. Miami approach, American 407 Heavy, ready to taxi 8 right.
UPS 9706, turn right 20 degrees.
Roger, that's my bad. I was just trying to intercept the GPS.
Yeah, proceed direct. You gotta go direct. You can't intercept the course.
Roger.
Virgin 525, maintain 3000 till established, cleared out last runway 9 approach.
Coming up on 10,000 feet. So 10,000 feet flows will be landing lights on, wing light, logo light. Make sure the passenger seatbelt signs are on.
American 1187, fly heading
Inform
280,
the
descend and maintain 3000. 280 down to 3000.
landing lights on,
UPS 9706, climb maintain 16,000.
wing light on. And we'll just let the cabin crew know
Aircraft on the ground, waiting for taxi.
to be ready for
407 Heavy,
start
ready
cleaning
to
up
go.
the cabin.
Right.
American 407 heavy runway 8 right taxi via November, Miami altimeter 3027.
3027 November.
American 1187, make that 4000, descend and maintain 4000. Roger 4000, American 1187.
Uh, 1,000 feet to go to 8,000.
Airport Circle 223, turn right heading 310, descend and maintain 3000.
310, I'm descending to 3000, Airport Circle 223.
W1558, Miami approach, hello. Airport Circle 223, fly heading 270.
270 for Airport Circle 223.
UPS 9706, contact Miami Center 135.17, good day.
135.17, DPS 9706, thanks for help.
Miami approach, good day, JetBlue 1558, 5000. American 1187. Portugal 223, reduce speed 180 knots.
180 knots for Air Portugal 223.
Blue 1558, are you on a heading or direct waypoint?
Right now we're flying direct to Quebec.
Blue 1558, exit Cavey at heading 280.
Left heading 280, JetBlue 1558.
Blue 1558, that's after Cavey.
Roger, after Quebec heading 280, roger. JetBlue 1558.
Miami approach, American 407, number 2 at the coast, runway 8 right.
150, intercept the localizer.
What?
Air Portugal 223, turn left heading 150, intercept the localizer.
150 for Air Portugal 223, and we'll go to when accepting the localizer.
American 1187, turn right heading 360, reduce speed 180 knots.
Shore runway 08 right. Right for dispatch.
American 1187, turn right heading 360, reduce speed 180 knots, vectors to final.
360 and down to 180 on speed, American 1187.
Alright, 311, wind 070 fly runway heading, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff. Correction, fly heading 120.
Cherry 120, clear for takeoff, runway 08.
Virgin 525, you could take the runway, you could exit here. Taxi via uniform, hold short 12 at uniform.
Taxi uniform, hold short uniform. Virgin 525.
Pacific 2956, descend and maintain 3000.
Down to 3,000, Pacific 2956.
Airport trickle 22.
All right, so he's asked us to descend to 3,000. So again, we will go into vertical speed mode, and we will descend at about
3 miles from Piana, maintain 3000, so salvage cleared, ILS 12 approach.
1,100 feet per minute.
Portugal 223.
Pull the power back.
Intercepting the localizer.
American 1187, 5 miles from Cobra, maintain 3000, so salvage clear, ILS 08 right approach.
1000 till established, we're clear to the ILS 08 right approach, American 1187.
Air Portugal 223, maintain 180 knots, still 5 mile final.
Maintaining 180 till 5, Air Portugal 223.
American 1187, maintain 180 knots, still 5 mile final.
180 till 5 mile final, American 1187.
Virgin 525, cross runway 12 at Victor, no delay traffic on 5 mile final.
Across 12 Victor, and just repeat the second part, sorry.
You have traffic on the final runway 12, and can you say what parking you're going to?
Yeah, Fox 7, please.
Virgin 525, taxi via Papa Tango, actually, correction, Victor Papa.
Taxi Victor Papa to stand Fox 7. Virgin 525.
American 4078, right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait 407.
American 407, just to confirm, you're going to be ready to go, right?
That's affirmative.
Thanks. JetBlue 1558, descend and maintain 2000.
2000, JetBlue 1558.
High 311, radar contacts the altitude.
So we're going to head in mode. And we're going to select
1,200 to 5,000. High 311.
High 311, fly heading 120, climb maintain 16,000.
set our
16,000 and heading 130.
set the
American
ILS.
407, wind 070 at Niner. Fly runway heading, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading cleared to go, 407 Heavy.
Air Portugal 223, wind 070 at Niner, runway 12, clear land.
To Atlanta, Air Portugal 223, which copy?
American 1187, wind 070 at Niner, runway 8 right, clear land, traffic, 4 mile final, runway 12.
8 right, clear
All right, so time to slow this puppy down a little bit. Let's get
Miami
into
approach,
flight idle.
American 407 airborne through 800.
And
American 407, Miami approach, radar contact. Climb, maintain 16,000, proceed direct valley.
16,000 direct valley, 407 heavy.
Thanks for the quick launch.
all right, so ILS and VORs. The ILS has been set up. And uh-oh. All right, well,
Tide tree 11, proceed direct Manatee.
you should be back in time by the time we land down, Girl Buzz.
Departure American 316 heavy push start.
American 316, heavy push to start, pause discretion. Expect day right for departure, call for taxi.
08 right departure, call for taxi.
Pacific 2956, turn right heading 360, reduce speed 180 knots, vectors to final.
360 on the heading and down to 180 knots, Pacific 2956.
And Portugal 223 vacating via uniform, requesting taxi.
Tide 23, taxi via Papa, welcome Miami.
You know, put in our first stage of flaps. Make sure we don't surpass that speed restriction.
And Virgin 525 approach.
Virgin 525, go ahead.
Yeah, I can't remember if we said to you Juliet 7 or Fox 7. It's Juliet 7, sorry, it's been a long day.
It's not a problem, same taxiway, I'll be here on your left.
Cheers. We know where it is, we've been there before.
Pacific 29, disregard JetBlue 1558, turn right heading 350, vectors to final.
Right turn heading 350 over final, JetBlue 1558.
JetBlue 1558, reduce speed 180 knots.
Reducing 180 knots, 1558.
Pacific 2956, fly heading 060, intercept localizer.
060 to intercept the localizer, Pacific 2956.
Pacific 2956, 5 miles from grid. Maintain 3000 till established cleared ILS runway 90 approach.
Okay, we're 5 miles from grid. Maintain 3000 until established. Runway 9 up, Pacific 2956.
American 2739, Miami approach, hello. American 2739, Miami approach, altimeter 3027, expect ILS runway 08 right approach.
The nav.
American
So we've armed the nav radio.
2739,
So once this little needle comes across and lines up, the plane will turn onto the localizer.
Taxi to Concourse Delta straight ahead here for the American gate.
And we've captured the localizer. Then we'll square up the heading bug, just in case we have to do a go around.
1558, fly heading 050, intercept the localizer.
050 to intercept the localizer, JetBlue 1558.
Now that we have the localizer armed, we can then arm the approach, which is the glide slope.
Established cleared ILS 10 left approach, JetBlue 1558.
American 407, contact Miami Center 135.17, good day.
Switching center, good day.
Pacific 2956, wind 070, 9er, runway 9er, clear land.
Clear to land, runway 9 up, Pacific 2956. So we've got our clearance to land. And so we're just waiting to get on the glide slope here. Once we get onto that glide slope, we will nose over. So what we would want to do is, now that we nosed over, another position of flaps. So we can stay close to gear extension speed. We'll speed it up a little bit. And down we go. We're now fully established on the instrument landing system, which is the ILS for runway 9 Miami. In we go. So we now tell the air hostesses that they need to sit down.
Departure market 16, we're going to taxi.
American 216, runway 8 right, taxi via November, altimeter 3027.
027, 808 right, via November, running 15.
JetBlue 1558, winds 090 at 11, runway 10 left, clear land. 10 left, clear land, JetBlue 1558.
Another stage of flaps can come in now. 20 degrees flaps. Look at the lovely scenery of Miami. I'm not sure. I think this is the I-95 that we're going to fly over now. Not quite sure, but I think it is. You guys in the States should be able to better tell me which highway this is. And gear down. Lights on.
5311, contact Miami Center 135.17, good.
Props to full.
135, 170.
Autopilot is holding the glide slope quite nicely. And we will go full flaps.
Approaching 9.
All right, so we're going to turn off the autopilot and go over to the stupid pilot. And stupid pilot engaged. Speed looks good. Glide slope a little off. We'll bring that down. But our poppies on the runway shows that we're at a good angle.
3000.
And here we come, 100 feet. Flare. Going to the flare. There we go. Pull the props into beta.
Pacific 2956 for planning. Do you know where you're parking already?
Yeah, we'll be parking at Juliet 52 down to the southeast.
Pacific 2956, you can take the runway all the way to the end if you like.
Okay, we runway all the way down to the end. Pacific 2956. Okay, all the way to the end, left, and then straight to Juliet, Pacific 2956. Thanks for your service. Great one.
Thank you. Thanks for flying in. See you next time.
All right, so we got our taxi instructions to park in.
American 316.
Now we're on approach, so they usually work top down. So if there was a tower, you would have transferred us to tower to land, and then after tower, they would transfer us to ground. But ground isn't on today, neither tower. So we slow it up here now, coming up to the end. Landing lights and strobes can come off, flaps can come up.
Grab the 1558 taxi to the terminal straight out. Welcome to Fort Lauderdale. American 2739, reduce speed 180 knots. Turn right heading 360 vectors to final.
So now the radar can come off.
Miami approach American 2934 is with you, 7 miles from Duval.
Let's do cleanup.
Miami approach. Miami altimeter 3027. Would you like ILS 8 right center?
3027 and 8 right or 9 is fine on this.
American 2934, expect ILS runway 8 right approach.
Expect 8 right, 2934.
American 2739, 5 miles from Cobra, fly heading 060, maintain 3000 until established, cleared ILS, runway 08 right approach.
Okay, we got a little glitch there. That's all right.
American 316, radar contact, say altitude.
Passing 1,800.
American
Okay.
316, climb in.
All right, so our arrival time now is 21:38 Zulu. So I just need to record that so I can put that into my my pilot's reporting system. And now we will feather the prop on engine number 2. Okay. And we'll do final cleanup. So both ignitions
34, descend and maintain 4000, proceed direct chrome.
can go down. We'll shut down engine number 1.
4000 is direct chrome American.
Call for the GPU. Okay, GPU is connected. We'll connect that in.
39er, runway.
Shut engine 2 now.
09er, runway 8 right, clear away.
Beacon to come off. Now that the engines are off, we can call in the ground crew. And we can have the doors. Open up the doors. switch off our transponder. So we'll come off the controller scopes. And oxygen to go off. We will switch the gas lock. There we go. That's switched off. Anti-skid is off. Clean up there. All that is good. Ignitions are off. And seatbelt signs can come off. And the passengers are offloading. That brings us to the end of our round trip, Miami to Nassau, Nassau back to Miami. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I do. I love flying these casual flights. A lot of Twitch streamers out there. If you're looking for the real in-depth detail, there are a lot of good Twitch streamers out there that do it with great depth. But I think it's better just do it casually and chat with you guys while we're doing it. So much better to have a live chat on everything that's going on. So thanks for watching, guys, and hey, look out for me. Don't forget to click that follow button so that next time I go live, you all can get the notification. And don't forget the notification bell. So that's it there, guys. Miami to Nassau, Nassau back to Miami in the Saab 340 Bravo. Nice little airplane. Carried 34 passengers. A very neat little turboprop. We love to fly it when we do fly low and slow, as we say. So have a great afternoon, guys, and see you soon again.
American 316, contact Miami Center 13517.
3517, we'll see you next time.
Late. American 2934 to maintain 3000.
Maintain 3000.